So apparently the best way to get over PTSD is to play a children's card game. I'm not even going to fucking touch that one. Hey guys, xthedarkone here, and welcome to another edition of the Vrain Train, where we talk about Yu-Gi-Oh! Vrains on a weekly basis, when I can do it on a weekly basis, and we break it down, and we talk about it. So let's hop onto the Vrain Train and talk about turn 63. Oh boy. So we get the obviously what happened in the last episode, that being Blood Shepherd is basically using Soulburner's trauma of the Despair of the Dark to fuck him over, but the episode starts with Playmaker dueling that other guy, and that other guy is now also using Go keys. It's like, look, I'm sorry, these are supposed to be, at least competent. So like, Go couldn't beat him with the Go keys. Pink Afro guy couldn't beat him with the Go keys. Why is this guy using Go keys? Fucking hell, Playmaker, he must know. If you didn't beat him once, why are you using him again? And they're basically all making the same move. Like, I get that they were just little quick duels that Playmaker had to deal with, but he may as well have not had to deal with it because it was pointless. It was actually pointless because it was just Goki cards, and and he brought out Firewall Dragon. Firewall Dragon, like that's supposed to be his big bad ace monster, and he's using it in this. I'm going to use a wrestling term. He's using it against a jobber. This was basically a jobber duel. And why are you using Go keys again? You don't need to. So, yeah, Playmaker jobs him off, fucks him off, and he's like, right, I'm outside. How's that hacking program going? He goes, I think I've fixed it. Da-da-da-da-da, types away, right? Tries to use it, and error. He's like, oh, shit. The program didn't work. Meanwhile, Ghost goes watching, saying, yeah, well, it's a good program, but it's just lacking something. You need to understand a bit more about Blood Shepherd. So she's typing away. Meanwhile, we go back to Blood Shepherd and him and Soulburner. He's all fucked up. He's like, I'm going to try and attack. He goes to the attack. Soulburner, he manages to get out of it. He has like 700 life points left, but then he summons another monster that just holds on to the attack, and then his turn, he summons back Heatleo. He does a reincarnation link summon, and he brings his other Heatleo out, and he's like, right, now this card, and he basically carries on dueling like it's not even a problem. He gets rid of Despair of the Dark, and Bloodshot was like, what happened to your trauma? And he's like, what trauma? Yeah, so apparently, right, when Blood Shepherd read his memories, he either A, didn't check to see how those memories turned out, or B, and I think B's the most likely one, Flame only gave him access, Flame was able to give him access to certain amounts of that data to make him think, oh, right. So basically, they use the fact he used to have trauma / PTSD for this particular monster to make Blood Shepherd think that using that card would give him an advantage, and then, so they essentially manipulated the game. That's kind of cheating, isn't it? And I mean, you can argue that Blood Shepherd was doing the same with his AI, and Soulburner was just fighting fire with fire, and that's funny because he's Soulburner. But I mean, what? So he uses his card effects. He gets rid of Thingy. He tries getting rid of the trap card. He goes, aha, but it's effect. I can summon it back. That's fucking broken, by the way. FYI. I hope that doesn't come out. But then he's like, right, but I can summon this card, and now I can destroy it. So he destroys his other player. He destroys his other trap card. It's completely wide open, and he's like, right, okay. All the while, Ghost Girl's got like a weird lizard thing in there, and she's just watching it. Like, oh, fucking look at that. He fucking played you. So, yeah, as it turns out, in the flashback, what actually happened was he saw the monster, and that did happen. He was actually traumatized and proper PTSD about this fucking Despair of the Dark, and he's like, oh my god, I can't do it. And basically, he had a little pep talk from Flame. It says, reincarnate yourself, rise up, and he just got up and continued to duel, and he just got over it, I guess. Again, I really don't want to touch upon this because, I mean, it was PTSD. Like, I'm not misdiagnosing. I mean, they're saying it's trauma. They're not calling it what it is. But from the way it was, it was very much what I know is PTSD, and it just seems like I was like, oh, he had PTSD, but now he doesn't because dueling. So yeah, it's really weird that they went down that route. I don't know where they could have gone with that would have made it okay, but I was just watching that going, huh? So they just shrugged it. He just shrugged it off. Literally, a few words from an AI he's just met was all it took. I'm sure he had therapy. I'm sure he had his friends, his grandparents, all the people who he knows personally trying to support him and get him over this trauma, and all it took was Flame, an AI who at that point he didn't really trust, basically telling him to get off his arse and do something, and he got over it. I mean, I don't know. Again, I'm not touching it no more. That is it. I'm taking that and I'm putting it away. And I'm putting it in the box. And we're not going to look at that box anymore. That box is... And Blood Shepherd still has the face down card. And so Soulburner's like, right, this is what I've got. I've got my 2 big monsters out. I'm going to attack you for game. Goes for the attack. The face down card's back. He's about to activate it. But then Ghost Girl accesses the virus. And she allows Kusanagi's virus to his rescue program to activate. Which basically interrupts the duel. So we don't actually see what that face down card was. And the duel gets interrupted. Soulburner gets away. He reunites with Playmaker. They're like, right, we're fucking off now. We're leaving. See you later. So they log out. And, you know, Blood Shepherd's fucking pissed. He's like, what the fuck's going on? Turns around. There's Ghost Girl saying, oh, you know, who was really going to win? He's like, look, if you'd not fucking interrupted me, I'd have won. And she's like, well, if you say so. Blood Shepherd then turns around. He aims his robot hand at her. And he's like, look, if you're going to interrupt my duels, if you're going to get in my way, you're an enemy, Ghost Girl. Going to have to deal with you. And he's charging his laser hand up to blast her, and then we have credits, and that was the end of the episode. All in all, it was an interesting episode. That whole stuff with the trauma was just bizarre. It really was. It was. I mean, I don't even know if I like it or I hate it. It kind of happened, and I'm kind of confused. I'm just kind of like, he used his trauma to trick Blood Shepherd into thinking he had trauma, and he then acted like he had trauma during the duel. I don't know. Was it good? You tell me if it was a good episode, because I'm stumped. I didn't understand why Playmaker was dueling. It was pointless. It was just fighting Gokis, and there was no point in that. And yeah, this whole weird thing. I mean, I like Blood Shepherd, I do, and I like that he's such a dick that he resorts to these kind of tactics to get his way. I don't know why I like that. I just do. It makes him really intriguing that he's willing to go that far and actually get inside, literally get in your head and mess with you. Like that's how far he's willing to go, and I like that. I look at that going, that's fucked up, but I just wish they'd done it a bit differently. I think, I don't know. It was weird how they pulled it off. Anyway, guys, that's all I got time for today. As always, I want to thank my patrons. You guys are beautiful people. I love you all. Again, I know I keep forgetting to put you at the end of the Tag Force videos. I'm going to start doing that, I promise. But I'm going to be putting these names at the end of all my videos. If you want to be on this list, click the link. There's a link down below to my Patreon. Click it. It's there. You can contribute. Only $2 and your name will be here, you know. There's other stuff in there like channel plugging. I'll plug your channel for certain tiers, and you get access to certain, you know, ranks on my Discord. My Discord is also down there below. So honestly, please join. I would love it if you did. Anyway, guys, that's all I've got time for today. Thank you for watching and supporting this channel. I love you all. Bye-bye.